Welcome to Cody Yellowstone Uncovered, a podcast dedicated to exploring the best of Wyoming's Yellowstone country. Ready? Let's go.
Welcome back to Cody Yellowstone Uncovered. We've got a great episode for you today. Most towns out west, they tend to just kind of roll up their sidewalks around 8 p.m. But in Cody, Wyoming, 8 p.m. is the exact moment they release a 2,000-pound bull into an arena under these massive stadium lights.
Oh, it is a profound shift in energy. I mean, you can literally hear the roar of the crowd echoing right down the canyon.
It's wild. And that roar is really the reason we're here today. Because as your local insiders, we're taking you straight into the undisputed rodeo capital of the world to figure out exactly how this town pulls off a live, high-octane rodeo every single night.
When you walk through those gates at the rodeo grounds in Cody, you aren't just walking into an entertainment venue. You are stepping onto a century of, meticulously preserved history.
But wait, a lot of Western towns claim a rich cowboy history, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So what is the specific mechanism that turned Cody into this massive epicenter for the sport?
It really comes down to the town's namesake, William F. Cody, better known as Buffalo Bill.
Right. The legend himself.
Exactly. He didn't just understand cowboy grit. He truly understood the mechanics of showmanship.
He knew how to put on a show.
He did. He took these everyday, highly specialized skills of working ranch hands, riding, roping, navigating rough stock, and he realized that if you frame it correctly, it's a breathtaking spectator event. He basically exported the American West to the entire world.
So he provided the blueprint, basically, for turning daily chores into elite athletics.
Yeah, precisely.
But he wasn't the one who actually started the Cody Stampede, was he?
No, actually he wasn't. The first Cody Stampede was organized in 1919 by a group of local volunteers.
Just regular locals.
Yeah, and their motivation is so fascinating. At that time, the automobile was taking over, industrialization was booming, and that traditional open-range cowboy way of life was rapidly evolving.
It was disappearing, essentially.
Right. So those volunteers, they wanted to create an event to honor and preserve those equestrian skills before they faded into the history books.
That makes me think of classic historic sports stadiums,
Oh, like what?
Like when a baseball fan walks into Wrigley Field or Fenway Park, they know they are standing on the exact same grass where legends played.
Oh, absolutely.
There is a real reference to it. And that's the exact feeling you get in the Cody Arena. It's this historic proving ground. You have these early pioneers of the sport, like Mel Stonehouse.
Stonehouse had the foresight to see that Cody could support a permanent large-scale arena. And because of that infrastructure, the biggest names in the sport just started coming. Athletes who really pushed the boundaries of what was physically possible.
Which, of course, brings us to Freckles Brown.
Oh, man. Freckles Brown.
Yeah, for anyone who follows the history of the sport, that name just carries immense weight.
And when Brown finally made that 8-second ride, he was in his late 40s.
No way.
Yeah, competing against guys half his age. It proved that this sport is as much about profound mental focus and timing as it is about raw strength.
And that legacy of top-tier athleticism, it isn't just stuck in the history books either. It's happening right now with local heroes like Dusty Tuckness. He's one of the most decorated bullfighters in the history of the sport. And just to clarify for everyone listening, because the terminology can be a little confusing, a rodeo bullfighter isn't out there trying to, defeat the bull.
Right. No, the role of a rodeo bullfighter is entirely about protection.
It's totally defensive.
Exactly. When a bull rider dismounts or gets bucked off, they are in a highly vulnerable position in that dirt. The bullfighter's job is to step right in between the rider and that 2,000-pound bull.
Wow.
They expertly draw the animal's attention so the rider can safely get to the fence.
It requires an unbelievable understanding of animal psychology, honestly. Dusty Tuckness has to anticipate a bull's next move before the bull even makes it.
Yeah, using his own agility to just navigate the arena.
Exactly. He really embodies that exact same grit that those 1919 volunteers wanted to celebrate.
It's an unbroken chain of skill. And that century of enthusiasm is what fuels the most remarkable logistical feat in the entire sport, which is the Cody Nite Rodeo.
Okay, yes, I really want to dig into this.
An individual bucking horse or bull might only work for 8 seconds every couple of weeks.
Wow, really? Just 8 seconds every few weeks?
Yep. The rest of the time, They are resting out in these wide-open Wyoming pastures, eating premium feed, and just staying in peak physical condition.
So it's essentially an enormous roster of athletes just taking turns.
Exactly. And the same goes for the personnel. You have a dedicated network of announcers, judges, pickup men, and volunteers who cycle through to keep the event running smoothly.
It's a huge operation.
It is. This tradition started back in 1938, and it hasn't wavered since. It provides a reliable heartbeat for the town, and it guarantees that no matter what day you arrive in the summer, you are going to see a top-tier event.
Which is just incredible for planning a trip.
Mm.
But let's talk about the practical reality of attending.
Sure.
Let's say you're traveling with your family. You've got a couple of kids, everyone is hungry, and the idea of navigating traffic to find a parking spot at a crowded sporting event sounds like, well, a massive headache. So how do you actually pull this off without the stress? How do we get the whole family to the arena without dealing with traffic?
Well, you utilize the best-kept secret in town, which is the Cody Nite Rodeo Bus.
Yes. I was hoping you'd bring up the bus. It is such a brilliant system.
It completely changes the tone of the evening. You literally skip the rental car entirely.
Tell them how it works.
So the rodeo bus picks you up right near most of the major hotels and campgrounds in town. It only costs $7 for a round-trip ticket, and you just pay cash directly to the driver when you board.
And the absolute greatest perk for families, kids under 10, ride completely free.
Right. So instead of starting your night stressed out behind the wheel, you just step onto this fun, lively bus filled with other fans.
Like a pre-party.
Exactly. You get a scenic ride out to the arena, you roll right up to the front gates, and when the rodeo is over, the bus is right there waiting to take you back.
As your insiders, we have a quick wardrobe tip for you. Even in the middle of July, you are sitting under the open Wyoming sky.
Yes, do not let the daytime heat fool you.
Exactly. Once the sun drops behind the mountains, the temperature can shift really quickly.
Yeah.
So bring a light jacket, and if you picked up a cowboy hat in town earlier that day, this is exactly the place to wear it.
Oh, definitely wear the hat. And bring that jacket, and definitely bring some cash for the concession stands.
Good call on the cash.
Yeah, you can grab a hot dog, find a spot in the bleachers, or you can head over to the party patio.
I love the party patio.
It's the best. It's a fantastic elevated area that gives you this sweeping panoramic view of the entire arena.
It's such a great spot. So the nightly rodeo is really the steady rhythm of the summer. But the days leading up to the 4th of July turn that rhythm into a total crescendo.
Oh, it is an undeniable shift in the atmosphere. I mean, the town population swells, the energy just spikes, and it all kicks off on June 30th with an event called Xtreme Bulls.
Now, Xtreme Bulls is sanctioned by the PRCA, which stands for the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association.
Right.
But what makes this specific night different from the regular bull riding we see during the nightly rodeo?
It comes down to the ranking system and the stakes involved. Xtreme Bulls features solely the top-tier, highest-ranked freestyle bull riders in the world.
The best of the best.
Exactly. And they are matched against the highest-ranked bulls.
Wait, how does a bull get a ranking?
Oh, this is where the mechanics of the sport get truly fascinating. In professional rodeo, the score is out of 100 points. Up to 50 points are awarded to the rider for their control, their balance, and their technique.
Makes sense.
But the other 50 points are awarded to the bull. The judges evaluate the animal on its agility, the power of its drop, its speed, and its changes in direction.
So the cowboy actually wants a bull that bucks incredibly hard.
Precisely.
Because a harder bucking bull yields a higher potential score for the rider.
Exactly. If you draw a bull that just sort of, runs around the arena without much effort, you get a low score, regardless of how well you rode.
Wow.
Yeah. So Xtreme Bulls brings the highest scoring animals in the country to Cody. It is a stunning display of peak physical power from both man and beast.
That is so cool. And that energy rolls directly into the Cody Stampede Rodeo, which runs from July 1st through July 4th.
The big event.
The huge event. This year marks 107 years of the Stampede. Why do competitors travel from all over North America? I mean, from Texas, from Canada, from everywhere just to compete in this specific 4-day window?
It's a combination of things. It's the prize money, the prestige, and the stock.
The quality of the animals. Again.
Right, because rodeo athletes are independent contractors. They pay their own entry fees and their own travel expenses, meaning they only make money if they win.
Talk about high stakes.
It really is. So they map out their summer schedules very strategically, looking for rodeos that offer the best payout and the most reliable top-tier livestock. And the Cody Stampede provides both.
It's the place to be.
Totally.
Yeah,
Winning in Cody over the 4th of July is a massive resume builder.
I bet. And the town just comes alive. You have this brilliant blend of competitive focus and community celebration.
The community aspect is huge.
It is. And a big part of that community feel comes from the themed nights they host during the Stampede.
Yeah, the themed nights add a very grounding layer to the whole spectacle.
Like what kind of themes?
Well, July 1st is Law Enforcement Night, July 2nd is Breast Cancer Awareness Night, July 3rd is Military Appreciation Night, and then the 4th of July is Veteran Appreciation Night.
I love that. It reminds you that the people in the stands and the people down in the arena, they really share the same core values.
Yeah, absolutely do.
It's a celebration of service just as much as it is a celebration of the sport. Now, shifting gears entirely, we have to talk about one of the most highly anticipated events of the night, which is barrel racing.
Oh, barrel racing is a massive fan favorite. It's an all-women event, and it is a phenomenal showcase of speed, agility, and precision.
It's so fast.
So fast. The setup is 3 barrels placed in a large cloverleaf pattern out in the arena. The rider has to sprint their horse into the arena, navigate tight circles around all 3 barrels, and then sprint back out. When you watch closely, you will see the horse physically drop its weight and lower its center of gravity as it pivots around the barrel.
You can see the dirt flying.
Oh, yeah. And if the rider initiates the turn a fraction of a second too late, the horse swings wide. In a sport where the difference between first place and going home empty-handed is measured in hundredths of a second, a wide turn is devastating.
And the level of trust required to run a horse at full speed toward a barrel, knowing the animal is going to pivot perfectly on command, is astonishing. Every single event on the roster requires a distinct, highly cultivated skill set.
And every single one of those skills traces back directly to the daily chores of a working ranch.
The history is still there.
Always. The rodeo simply takes those practical skills, puts them under stadium lights, and pushes them to their absolute physical limit.
When that chute opens, anything can happen. The dirt flying, the sheer muscular force of the animals, the sweat, the split-second reactions, it is intensely real.
It's a powerful reminder of what humans and animals are capable of when pushed to their absolute limits.
It really is. So grab your light jacket, make sure you've got $7 cash for the bus, and prepare to experience the magic of the West for yourself. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Cody Yellowstone Uncovered.
Catch you later, wild ones.